It's very clear that, at least for right now, Verdansk has helped Warzone's player numbers, but they know damn well that
this is going to
multiplayer
take a
is
while
still
to
suffering, and
load
they
up.
want to keep pushing out yearly titles, especially if they're going to be following in Nintendo's footsteps and increasing the price of the game to $80 or $90. They're going to have to change something, especially with GTA 6 coming out this year. Based on the leaks and rumors and what we know about COD 2025 so far, the game itself is
gonna
be
work.
like Modern Warfare 3, where it feels like more of an update as compared to a brand new game, and that is not going to sell things, man. They're going to have to do something drastic with that game, and hopefully it's something good, you know, because right now, Verdansk has been a net positive, but nostalgia wears off. It's a hell of a drug at first, but even the original release of the map got old for players after a while. They can't just put a new coat of paint on something and call it good. They have to make systematic, fundamental changes to the franchise if they want long-term success and players to come back to the series, and over the course of the next week, it's going to be really
Trying to get all my
keep an eye on
windows
that
to
player
open.
count, as well as the community reception to all the things going on here in COD. So be sure to stay tuned to the channel here as we keep up with all of the news and all the updates as they come out. Will they actually be doing anything with multiplayer? I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Is Warzone just gonna continue to flourish, or is it gonna start to go downhill? If it does go downhill, I suppose the biggest thing is if the nostalgia starts to wear off, how far down will those player numbers go? And with multiplayer currently completely stagnating, what else will Activision possibly have up their sleeves? We have so many questions right now and so few answers. So for right now, I'm just going to wrap up this video here today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback on the return of Verdansk, as well as the current state of the COD franchise down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening and for your continued support of my channel, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
Yeah, that'll just have to go over there.
Vintage Story. The
Oh,
creators
no.
described the game as the uncompromising wilderness survival sandbox game inspired by eldritch horror themes. The game offers a technological tree that is rooted in realism and provides many hours of baseline gameplay. However, I feel like it misses a certain mark when it comes to endgame features and activities.
if I can
Now, I know
pop
what
that
you're
out.
thinking. What endgame, dude? This is a survival sandbox game, and to some degree that is true. Sandbox games often don't have a traditional endgame like a lot of other progression-driven genres. However, there are certainly added or emergent endgame activities featured in these games. The genre would not be nearly as popular
I'm trying to
without
think
them.
of a way to
First, your
pop
only
out
objective is to
the
survive. You will have a lot of needs that need to be met. Food, shelter,
The
security
TikTok
are all vital components of a progression treadmill in the survival
studio
sandbox.
thing.
However, the nature of these games is that sooner or later, food will not be a problem. Most material needs will be met, and before long, most friction of the game will
I guess I
dissipate.
could
And I
just
think that's
pull it
a
up
good
on
thing.
my
What
phone.
follows is a natural question. What's next? First, you can start the progression treadmill all over again. This requires a certain degree of replayability. Luckily, this is something that most procedurally generated games excel at naturally. Second, you can focus
Maybe.
on the meta achievements. This might involve killing bosses and completing challenges that are not involved in the main
Title,
progression,
sort
finding rare
by.
and exotic locations, and collectibles. This is one of the areas where Vintage Story has a big gap at the moment. There aren't a lot of interesting locations, no bosses to speak of, and no achievements to facilitate harder challenges. That's a bit of a problem, and I think the developers largely agree. In Vintage Story 1.18 update, they added a story event called Resonance Archives. It amounts to a large dungeon with cool and unique loot, lots of lore, and a mini-boss to boot. It's only the first of a dozen story events which will involve a special location like a dungeon or a structure. The developers want more bosses too, as evident from the current roadmap found on their website. However, why stop there? I do feel like the game can benefit from an extra dimension. Say what you will about Minecraft, but the Nether is awesome. It has two of the coolest looking biomes in the game, it contains unique enemies
think I'll
not
be able
found
to
anywhere
run
else, and it's fun challenge to traverse. We already have a
YouTube
basis for
as
a
well.
nether-like dimension in the Vintage Story as well. The temporal stability mechanic, coral rifts,
God.
and spooky temporal
Okay.
storms all scream a special dimension. Was I
Pause. You remove. Satisfactory on Steam. Oop. I wish I would have been able to put that into a different screen. But it would take up my other screen in general. Like I couldn't see anything happening on TikTok. Like nothing at all. Unless... Wait a minute. Media source? No, it wouldn't be just... What is media source? Local file. Oh, that's something local. Damn, never mind. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how people set it up to where they can see TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, like see everything all together. Like every chat for everything. I don't know how that works. Because if I click on the TikTok... Oh, wait a minute. Pop that out. For some reason, my restream isn't working, or the chat isn't working for restream. Hang on, let me stop.